It seems the land's past muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
But not a peerless stone cleaver, for that is us.
Yufa? Are you okay?
Yeah, side effects of meeting with Luis may include nausea. It's normal.
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now...
Yufa was one of those people. Yeah, sometimes it is very shocking to be confronted with someone who's just that horrible.
You made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
And yeah, he already essentially did that to Stroll's village. And a lot of people in Grand Trad as well.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
Yeah, the jump in our, candidacy between Brailhaven and here is huge.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
Yeah, but we have the King's magic. Could they really do anything about it?
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
Would there be one in a heavily sanctus city?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Yeah, Montario wasn't always the way it is now.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
And we've got a very easy in that case, because we've got Yufa. She can just say, oh yeah, by the way, I'm the priestess of the island, I vouch for them. I'm also dating their leader.
Speaking of... Certainly.
So, welcome to the town of Altabury Heights. We also have, yeah, we've actually got quite a few memorandum entries here. Principality of Montario, yeah, let's start with this one. One of the Kingdom of Eucronia's 3 constituent countries occupying its eastmost lands. The Montarian capital, Altabury Heights, is a mountain city commonly blanketed in snow, occupying much land held sacred to Sanctism. Infamous for its cold climate, Altabury's many prominent Roussant and Clamart noble houses boast a hardy resistance to the chill. They enjoy a more direct political influence over Montario than other countries' aristocracies tend to wield. Currently ruled by a rogue lord. The capital of the Principality of Montario, deep in the snowy mountains, originally a small empty plateau, most of the city's modern-day structure was developed through workers' labour. The lower level in particular was developed over the last century and features a vast bridge over a deep ravine. The city's distant grandeur among the misty peaks, that's the 4Kids name of Whiskey Peak, but yeah, when viewed at the foot of the mountain has earned it the occasional nickname of the City in the Sky. Said to be the birthplace of Sanctism, except it apparently isn't, according to, yeah. It is the home to a mysterious towering stone called the Monolith, and the entire city is renowned as a holy land. The Saints' Day festival takes place here every autumn, with some worshippers making long, cross-kingdom pilgrimages to attend. And now the Opera House, an opera house built long ago in Montario's capital of Altabury, mostly reserved for special Sanctus functions. The theatre's unorthodox structure is born of being carved out of the cave from the foot of the rocky mountain below the monolith. Famed for its opulent grandeur, it boasts the highest guest capacity in the kingdom, until the building of the Regolith Grand Cathedral, because, you know, state Sanctism propaganda.
Little.
Well, it would really suck if, people got left out in the freezing cold here, but we're not the ones who are dealing with that anymore. Now, the melody playing here, you might actually recognize that. Oh, hi, Gold Beetle. There are actually quite a few gold beetles to find here, but this is actually part of the melody that's been playing at nighttime in every town while we have a mission going on. Except Virgo Island, because Virgo was a nice place. Yes. It will be a very festive Saints' Day. A very festive one indeed, if you know what I mean. Is that oh, that's just a small child.
Stop!
We have some papal guard here. Oh, we'll see about that. But yeah, there's actually quite a few places to go here. I get the sense though we're barred from the majority of this city right now. Do you like the way these buildings glow in the night? Why are you dying out in the middle of the road? I'm not gonna help you or anything. I'm just gonna go shoo, you ugly dying commoner. Mag exchange, we don't really care about, and a racist who I don't really care about. Well, see, here's the thing. I feel like that guy, as awful as he is not the kind of person to try a sneak attack, so I don't think our King's magic's going to be that effective against him. Also, yeah, like, again, as kind of gloomy as this place may be, this is a great view.
Oh there.
As much as it does kind of look like a 2D image. When you say the rumors are true, that implies you've only recently come here.
Oh.
Yeah, it does always suck when those kind of parties are high in the polls. There is a second gold beetle in this area. There it is. Just down these stairs. Always a good idea to take care of these when you can, because soon we'll actually be able to make use of the we might be getting the next thing from the guy, the Intimaphile soon. Let's make our way through the foggy streets. If we work all day at the Blue Sky Bridge, there'll be food on the table tonight. I mean, that song's actually kind of a social commentary song, so it kind of makes sense to be referencing it here. Oh yeah, in fact, the leader of that band actually became a politician in Australia. I mean, he was pretty frequently mocked, but like, his music's pretty good.
What's his name?
So the hot spring and the magic shop are down there, but the game I don't think is going to let me go down here, I believe. Oh no, it actually is. So yeah, you'll want to remember this area, because let's just say a certain bond is gonna open up here eventually. Yeah, this is what you'd think would be effectively the slums, but it seems even less, it seems like even lower class than a typical slums. But in here, yeah, they tell us it's a gold beetle.
What would you like?
Okay, Alonso discount. But yeah, here we can buy attack items.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Okay, I was about to laugh at that line, but no, that's actually genuinely sad. I just like, I can't give a toss who's the king. But there is apparently another gold beetle down here somewhere.
Damn.
Should be near some wagons. Now, yeah, the fact that they do actually give you access to shops here is kind of telling. So you might want to stop over at these shops and buy some things. Yeah, we can actually buy 50% HP restore to one ally. Oh, that's actually pretty nice to have. Oh, you will actually need slapstick fans for a little later in this arc. Not yet, but yeah. Tuneless 4 can inflict days. Oh, you can buy Dekaja and Dekunda items now. I don't really have a lot of Dekunda, so I might actually take some of these, but I'll take these two. Not a bad idea to have some of those on hand. This is why it always pays to check out the shops the first time you're in a new town, because you might end up finding some very nice items. Yeah, that does sound like it would happen. Also, I think I just heard a gold beetle. There we go. Dusk Fly Staff. That sounds kind of like a Beelzebub thing, but it actually makes you more effective against undead. Pretty strong Seeker weapon there, too. Normal attacks become fire affinity. Oh, we can get, like, lots of different elemental weapons. The fire one might actually be a decent idea later on, a little later on in this arc. Windsprite Katana. Melodious Abacus, small MP. Okay, that's very expensive, but it might be worth it if you have that money.
No.
Actually, is that better or worse than this? Oh no, it's actually worse than this. Also gives a small MP recovery every turn. And the armor shop just sells strength +3, magic +3, and auto Rakakaja. Pretty good, but also fairly expensive. Magic +6 is really tempting, though. Iron Bathing Cap, Sanctus Zucchetto, Runic Handguard. That's and also auto Tarukaja? That is I am actually tempted to spend a lot of the rest of my money on this. Hello there, last person I need to debate. I am going to be publicly owning you soon.
How absurd!
Yeah, so he's going to take to the pulpit soon, and he is the last one that we need to beat for the achievement.
Come take a gander.
Oh boy, that just reminds me of when I was in Japan, in 2024, how I saw, there was some, like, Fire Emblem Engage merchandise, and, like, Sombron and Sophia's, merch was discounted. Which kind of says something. I bet Sophia's actually a pretty good character, honestly.
You're not serious.
Hey, Mom.
Flower selling woman, okay, It's funny how it says sounds like a time commitment. Hero's Jeweled Root is actually not bad, but let's not get that just yet. It's a little mousy thing there. This area is the, it's Dear Franco Street. So this is actually where we need to go, but there are some other places that I do want to check out before we head there. We have a dedicated butcher here. Ah, right, we can buy brocaded coin now in an infinite amount, so don't really need to worry about running out of these for recipes anymore. Might as well splurge when I actually have more money. Because there actually is another thing in Altabury that you definitely want to save your money for. I hope Shannon, a Shallow Faith, a Troust on Saints Day. Well, one of them will be. And you know, I classify Forden as having Shallow Faith too, so he'll get Trounce as well. So you sell Clearwater and your prerequisite 3 fruit cordials for the arc, which, actually, I think that's kind of a scam right now, because if we go here... I forget exactly where in Altabury it is, but there is a very important street vendor in this town. Also, I love this, like, road that leads up to Opera House Square. It's just so cool. I don't know why, I just like, in a way, like, towns like this, these real, like, wintry, Christmassy, well, you know, Northern Hemisphere Christmassy looking towns, I'm fascinated by them, because we don't have anything like this in Australia. There's barely any snow anywhere. And it does not snow during Christmas. This is a great view of the King Moon, though. King Moon, all is one word. Doesn't look like there's a shop here, but yeah, there's the Opera House. We'll be very well acquainted with that soon. But for now, if we go all the way to the end of this bridge that leads to nowhere... Well, hopefully, one day both of your armies will fall. Oh, you think so? But yeah, you can see it already in the distance there. There's a gold beetle all the way up there, and the last gold beetle will be in the inn. For now, though, we can get a nice view of the mountains from here. So, what the heck is the point of this bridge that leads to nowhere, huh? Well... It's kind of like no matter where you look, this moon is like staring right at you.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay, so now we can head in here. Yeah, so it's over there, the Skyward Tavern, named after my favorite Zelda game. Yes, I do mean that. Is there anybody else had their favorite Zelda game as Skyward Sword? Like, I just love Skyward Sword. Like, yeah, I know that I often have a lot of hot takes when it comes to my favorite games in various franchises. I just, I like linear Zeldas that are very,
Wait a second.
puzzle-based. Oh, here we go. Yeah, what I wanted to examine is the runners, so that's Godot's. Yeah, it has been a while. And this is Rudolph's. I had a feeling that was Rudolph's. I mean, the giant cannon is, and multiple other cannons is definite dead giveaway. Definitely feels like a very compensating for something coded cannon. And here's Loveless.
Huh?
He's not happy, though. Huh. He does sound kind of drunk, but does feel like there's a little more to this. Oh yeah, this is Milo's runner. Of course, it has a statue of him as a winged god and bare-chested. But yes, that is indeed Milo's gauntlet runner with like flower-looking pipes there. Well, I mean, you know, can't say that he doesn't have a good sense of personal identity. So yeah, the thing that I was talking about that I don't think I can actually, like, do right now is there is a sweet bun shop that will sell some very potent MP recovery items. So yeah, take the time to shop while you can, because there's gonna be even more plot once we enter the inn. I also love Skyward Sword for, like, the combat. Like, I really like how every enemy feels like a puzzle.
Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
Yeah, kind of by accident, but yeah.
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
Yeah, I suppose you can't afford to bring the Sanctus down on this place.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mustari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
Oh right, we're gonna have to get the word out to all the Mustari across the world somehow that their hometown's name has changed.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
Well, it's someone of another tribe who actually likes Mustari.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
It's almost like it's a metaphor.
Not all of us mainland Mustari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Oh, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
I didn't know Gallica was interested in booze. There's also a pineapple there.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Oh yeah, we probably didn't have any baths in the Spider Inn.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
Alright, I just got that. Stroll not wanting to get into the bath with, like, all of the women when they're naked, yeah.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
Yeah, that is true.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We attack from a distance.
All of our training in sniper is about to pay off.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Maybe we could use Neurus's gauntlet runner launching ballista?
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance?
That would take a very strong throwing arm. Good thing we've been training will in strength. His strength build is about to pay off.
Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
Yes, she can recall the dragon god.
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
Oh, interesting, okay.
According to Juno, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
Because of course he'd be in the royal box seats. Also, I like this sketch here. I feel like Stroll just very quickly just did this just on short notice.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
And come up with an explanation for why it's now covered in blood?
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
Isn't it obvious by this point?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Besides, we're also the prince's friend. Who better than us to be the one who saves him?
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
I planned to from the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then, we're counting on you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
And now all of a sudden this music feels even
worry
more
about it.
dire. Huh. I wonder what he's working on. But, Hulkenberg, don't get drunk tonight, please. Really can't afford to get drunk right now. Oh yes, we have a very, very big role to play. Yes, yes, again, nobody get drunk!
At last.
I would hate for this entire operation to fail if one of us was just drunk out of their mind. Of course, you know, defeating Luis while drunk would be a great thing to brag about, but still. As I said, there is a gold beetle in here, though. And I think it's actually in the foyer and not here. And we can't go out right now. So yeah, we have to rest up for tomorrow.
Good night.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now. That lance they handed over, you think it's real?
Already on to us, yeah. These guys are, like, as I said, nobody in this game is dumb. Well, nobody in this game who is sympathetic is dumb.
Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
And the thing is, if Fidelio could feel that, surely Luis the Archmage would feel that too, and yet he hasn't said anything, so this is getting very suspicious.
I know what you mean, though. The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic. Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they?
Well, we have Neuros, and he is the goat.
Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis. No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Yeah, if he has noticed by now and hasn't said anything, he's confident enough that he doesn't think it's a threat.
Most likely. That good enough for you, brother?
Which means we're in very serious trouble.
Del, you remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Or something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
Basilio is speaking just, like, just words that I just really need to hear right now.
That's because it can't.
And no, Fidelio, this game is going to prove you wrong.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord... That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed. But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count. You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now. Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
In so many different ways.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings. It was Splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Altabury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God! And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in, even as I speak.
Well, Julian didn't, but he sucks anyway.
From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks.
And the church is rushing to rewrite all of the history books to say these things were totally ours all along.
But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island.
And I can't say any more than that, otherwise I would definitely die.
Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history.
Is it gonna be another fake just like the squid head?
Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
Oh, there's gonna be a head-to-head competition between the top candidates, but a little bit more lethal than you would have liked.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Oh boy, yeah. I do like the way they're ratcheting up the tension here. Just every single cutscene is just like, oh, this is so good.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
Yes, it is indeed Team Ship and Gallica. The power of love shall defeat Luis.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
Well, see you at the show.
I feel like at this point, though, like, wouldn't Yufa be going, oh, by the way, who's Grius?
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Right.
So, as I said, you do have one chance to shop before this. And it will be just you and Yufa. So,
What now?
a very funny thing that you can do here. Oh, I can already do it. Okay. So, skill inheritance. All you need to do is unlock Knight on the protagonist and inherit Knight's Proclamation to do a very silly thing in this upcoming kinda dungeon. It's sort of a dungeon. It's a little complicated to explain, but it's like sort of a dungeon. And okay, magic +4 prevents sleep. I would kind of like that auto Tarakaja. Oh, those are eyes. That's cool. And yes, Yufa does have an Entry Odyssey outfit. I'll be showing that off later. Now, it is fairly important to prepare the rest of your party for combat too. So make sure you have the right mask on Juna if you're using Dancer for her. Now, interestingly, it is Idol's Day now. The game will not let you go to the Golden Runner, so you are forced to skip the toilet today. Oh, I want to see. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Vegetable steam buns. It's 3,000 Reeve, and this is why I didn't buy the cordial. You pay first, then you choose. Vitality boosting mushrooms, invigorating bracken, or refreshing mugwort. Mushroom restores 200 MP to one ally. Bracken restores 100 MP to all allies. And mugwort cures status ailments for all allies. So effectively, this is kind of like a sweeter than poison, but like a 1 per day thing that costs 3,000 Reeve. I'm gonna take this one. So it's often a good thing to have enough money to buy one of these per day at this point.
Exactly.
Because then your MP issues are pretty much a thing of the past. Of course, you know, this is like our final battle, right? So we don't really need any MP restoration, right? Right? This is totally the final battle. The game is like over. I'm not panicking about the fact that I have not maxed out a lot of the bonds. Yeah, this is not the end of the game. So yeah, that's a little bit of a spoilery thing, but definitely not the end of the game. Also, hi there. Well, that's interesting.
I'm chuffed.
Somebody's chuffed, apparently.
You there?
Oh, no, don't worry. Don't worry, we have connections in the super upper-class entertainment industry. We can totally get in. And I'll see you next time when we begin the operation.